I think Miliband's on manoeuvres, you know. I think
Really?
I think Miliband's on manoeuvres, and I think he's going to, at some point, whether it's in the weeks that follow this by-election, if that happens, if the loss happens for Labour, or in May. Let's look at the evidence very briefly on this, right? He's been a leader before. He ousted his brother in that leadership contest, so he's obviously got an appetite for the top job. It's widely reported that Keir Starmer wanted him out of Desnes, his beloved Desnes post. So there's no love lost there, and he knows he's not particularly respected in that post by his boss. He's going to have to swallow some big things pretty soon. Rosebank and Jackdaw are going to have to be approved. He's been opposed to these fields, that's oil and gas fields, respectively. He had to swallow Heathrow when he said he was entirely opposed to that. Now it's getting developed, and he had to swallow reneging on the ban on gas boilers. You just might wonder what's going to take for him to think, well, the only way I can get this stuff all through is if I'm in the top job. And I thought that was really made clear last week when the energy providers were in committee, all saying that even if wholesale gas prices halved, policy measures would still mean that bills would be going up.
Wow.
Now, this blows a coach and horses through Miliband stuff, what he's been saying. And of course, he's got this fabled, we're going to cut your bills by £300. I thought it was really interesting that he went on the Sunday show, Callum, on BBC to defend his position. And finally, I would say this, that he'd want to do something pretty soon to avoid Andy Burnham, manipulating a seat and trying to take away some votes from him. He's seemingly very popular with the Labour Party, perhaps not with the country at large, but I believe he's got the ego to believe that he could be a Prime Minister. There's